make your own wallpaper. So if you want to add a picture, the first step would be to select a photo. It could be one of your photos, or you can get a photo from the internet. With that photo, you take a screen snapshot of that photo. And this is another cool skill to have with your phone. If you have a later model iPhone that does not have a home button, you take a screen snapshot by holding down the power button on the right side of your phone and the volume up button on the left side of your phone, and it will take a screen snapshot. If you don't have that, you use your power button plus your home button and try to click the power button first. On an iPhone 13, press the power and up volume button. So those are the instructions on how to take a screen snapshot.
Where is the home and where is the power?
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my phone. Well, if you have an older phone, this is the home button right here.
Mine's a 10.
Okay, so you don't have one of these buttons. But you have a power button on this side.
Oh, right. Okay.
And here are your volumes.
Yeah.
So you would do the up volume, and the power at the same time. And what that does is it takes a photograph of whatever is on your screen.
Oh.
Okay. And then it puts it into your photos. Okay, so let me just...
Can't you just do that with your camera? You take a picture?
Could, absolutely, you could. You sure could, yeah.
Okay.
But this is a really good skill to have as well. Now I will show you on my phone. Where's my phone? Here we go. So if I have, all right. This is a watercolor that someone sent me. So I'm going to take a screen snapshot of this, even though I really don't need to, and watch what happens. So now this has become this picture. So the next step to this is you go to your photographs, save to photos. I'm going to go to photos. Here we are. And I want to make this into a square because it will fit nicely on a note for your wallpaper. So what I'm going to click on is Edit, because I'm going to be cropping this picture. I'm going to click on Edit. And here are my edit tools. This down here is the crop tool. So I'm going to click on that. And you see these 4 little handles here, up here? It's hard because they are white and the frame is white. What you can do is you can put your finger on here and resize the square around the picture. I'm trying to get it to be kind of a square. Okay, that's good enough. So I've turned this into a rectangle, but it'll do. Now I'm going to click on Done. And that's the picture I'm going to use for my wallpaper. Any questions about that step?
The one question I have is, I understand you took the screenshot and then you said you go to photos. You go to photos on your phone?
Yes, you go to photos on your phone. Yep.
But how did you save to photos? You said
when you take a screen snapshot, that's where it saves it, Jackie.
Oh, that's automatic. Okay.
It's an automatic feature. That's right.
Got it. Okay. So then you go to photos.
Automatically in photos?
It goes automatically in photos. Yep.
Okay.
So then what we've done is we've made it into a square. Now I just want to see. All right. Yep. I was in the right place. Okay. So now we have this picture ready for our notes. Now I'm going to click on my home button here and go into notes. This is still open, but I'm going to click on my home button. And for people with a later phone, you swipe to get back to your home screen. And we're going to go to notes. I'm going to open up a note. And I'm going to start a new note.
So you go to the share button.
Let's see if that'll do it. Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go down to this little symbol here. Do you see the square?
Oh, right, write a note.
Yeah. Create a new note.
Got it.
And now what I want to do is I want to add the photograph. I want to add the picture of the watercolor peony right here. I'm going to add that to the note. So I'm going to go to camera.
Mhm.
And I could scan a document. Oh, that by the way, this is a great way to scan documents. Maybe we should come back to that. That's very cool. But let's continue with this. I'm going to go to my photo library. I'm going to go down to my photo library and click on that. And I'm going to open up all my photos. It's kind of nice the way they have these organized too, by the way. But I'm going to click on all my photos and I'm going to go to this photo and say done. Oh, actually, I think it's this photo I want and say done. There it is. Oh, that's not the one I want.
It doesn't matter. It's the
I'm
same.
going to delete it. Oh, look at it. I did both of them. So that's the picture that's going to appear at the top. Now I want the writing to be down at the bottom. So I'm going to have to click after, oh, not on this, to click after the flower and get my blinking cursor underneath the flower. And then you can even use Siri. If you find this phone, please call 123-456-78910. I have to delete that last zero. Here we go.
I think this is brilliant because I have found two iPhones so far on the streets of Nantucket, and no, they were just locked. You couldn't do anything with them, and all I could do was take them to the police department because
This happened because my son lost his phone on a plane.
yeah,
And they got it back to us because we are the only Hobson Duponts ever, in the world probably. And but I figured that's when I figured it out. So okay, so now we are done and we have this note. If you find this phone, please call such and such. But we have to make it into wallpaper. Because that's how you get one of these things. That's how you change the picture on your phone. Is you add wallpaper to your phone.
Yeah, under settings.
So we're going to create wallpaper. All right. Okay. So now when we have this just the way we want it, which I kind of like the way this looks, I'm going to take a screen snapshot of this. And does anybody remember where it's going to go after I take a screen snapshot?
The photos.
Into photos, that's right. So because of my phone, I'm going to click on the power and the home button at the same time. I just took a picture of it. And the reason this is so good is if you have something really important on your phone screen, you can even share it with someone. by taking a snapshot of it. Okay, a screen snapshot.
Now you can take a snapshot of anything that's on your phone. Just
Anything that's on your phone, you can
like
take a
if you
screen.
find a letter you want.
Yes,
Send it
and
to
then you
somebody
can
else.
share it. You can send it to someone. It's very, very handy. It's very handy. So what we did was, let's just review this. We opened up notes. We put this picture in. We added the important words, and then we took a screen snapshot. So now this screen snapshot, you're going to see when I go into my photos, it's the last thing I added. And there it is in my screen snapshot. Now you can see it's not really showing down here, which I'd have to fiddle around with it, which I'm not going to do right now, but you certainly can do that. Now I want to make this the wallpaper. All right, so so how we make this wallpaper is we open it up and we're going to share it. And I have all these instructions written down. And we're going to use as wallpaper. We're going to click on use as wallpaper. And this step is a little tricky, so try to pay attention. We can move and scale this. Oh, I can move this up a little bit.
Nice. I don't think my phone can do that.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to hit set, but this is what I want you to pay attention to. When I hit set, I have a choice. I can set it as the lock screen, which is what you want. You don't want to have this as your home screen. And you certainly don't want it as both. You just want to set it as the lock screen.
What's the difference?
Lock screen is when your phone is locked and someone picks it up, that's the screen they see.
Oh,
The home screen is the screen you see after you put in your password and you see the icons. And you don't want, I would find this to be very, if I had this flower behind all the icons on my screen, I would
Yeah.
find that very distracting.
got it.
So that's why you want to set it as the lock screen, which I'll do.
Okay, got it.
So the home screen has the icons and the lock screen is the one that just pops up all the time.
Yes, when you pick up a phone that's been sleeping. So now I've done it. I don't know if this will, yeah, it's not going to show you because of the way this is set up. But that is how you, you create this wallpaper. And it's a lot of steps. I understand it's a lot of steps, but there are a lot of skills that you learn by doing this little project on your phone.
Yeah.